I'm Teisha Bader with Shalom TV's news update for Friday, April the 12th, 2013. President Barack Obama reiterated that there was hope for a return to peace talks by Israelis and Palestinians after meeting with UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. As you may have seen on IBA News, the president met with Ban yesterday, where Obama said the two, quote, talked about Middle East peace, where there is at least a window of opportunity for both Israelis and Palestinians to get back to the peace table. Obama said that he and the Secretary General discussed how the U.S., as a strong friend of Israel and a supporter of the Palestinian state, can work with the UN and other bodies to try and move that process of a return to peace talks forward. The New York Times, citing Turkish media, reported that police in Turkey said yesterday that they had found evidence of a bomb plot that included plans to attack the U.S. Embassy in Ankara, as well as a synagogue in Istanbul. The report cited by the Times said that back in February, Turkish police had confiscated almost 50 pounds of plastic explosives, detonation systems, as well as laptops and other evidence in a plot linked to al-Qaeda. The evidence was seized during a raid on two terrorist cells in Turkey, and analysis revealed that it was all part of preparations for several bomb attacks, including on the U.S. Embassy and on a synagogue in the Balat district of Istanbul. 12 people were arrested during the raid, 8 of whom are Turkish, 2 are from Chechnya, and 2 are from Azerbaijan. An overwhelming majority of Jordan's parliament have signed a petition calling for the release of a Jordanian army corporal who murdered 7 Israeli schoolgirls 16 years ago. On March the 12th of 1997, Ahmed Dakamseh opened fire on a group of 80 7th and 8th grade students who were on a field trip from their school in Beit Shemesh, visiting the Island of Peace, a joint Israeli-Jordanian tourist resort near the Israel-Jordan border, which is under Jordanian rule. 7 girls were killed in the attack, 6 others were injured. Dakamseh was sentenced by a Jordanian military tribunal to life in prison at hard labor. This week, though, 110 out of 120 Jordanian parliament members signed a petition calling for Dakamseh to be pardoned. The Israeli families of the girls who were killed said they intend to fight the pardon and that they hope that the Israeli government will know what to do to prevent Dakamseh's release from ever happening. The Associated Press reports that in an effort to calm Palestinian protest, Israel has offered to deport a hunger-striking Palestinian prisoner to Europe or a UN member country. The AP cites an Israeli official who says the offer is an attempt at reaching a compromise over the high-profile detainee Samer Issawi, who has been refusing food for the past 8 months to protest his detention in an Israeli jail. According to his lawyer, Issawi, who has been kept alive by drinking water and receiving infusions, has refused to be deported. And a European Union official said that no official deportation offer was made by Israel. However, the Israeli officials cited by AP said that the proposal came up in a recent conversation between the EU and Israel, and that Israel would let Issawi be deported, but that so far no country has offered to take him. A spokeswoman for the United Nations was reportedly now looking into the matter. Issawi was sentenced to 26 years in prison for his role in a series of shooting attacks targeting Israeli police cars and students at Jerusalem's Hebrew University. He was released to Gaza in 2011 during the Gilad Shalit prisoner exchange and rearrested for violating the conditions of his release by entering the West Bank and, according to Israel, trying to establish a Hamas terror cell there. President Obama announced more nominations to key positions in his administration yesterday, among them Jewish former UN Special Envoy Eric P. Schwartz, who the president nominated to serve as a member of the U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom. Schwartz, who serves on the boards of the Hebrew Immigrant Aid Society and the Jewish Community Relations Council of Minnesota and the Dakotas, is currently a dean at the University of Minnesota. He served as UN Secretary General's Deputy Special Envoy for Tsunami Recovery and also as Chief of Office in Geneva for the Office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights. He was also on the staff of the National Security Council and served as Washington Director of the Asia Division of Human Rights Watch. The U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom is an independent body that tracks religious freedoms overseas. And finally, Yom HaZikaron, Israel Memorial Day, begins Sunday night, remembering Israel's fallen soldiers and victims of terror. Shalom TV will feature special programming for Yom HaZikaron Sunday and Monday. For a detailed Shalom TV viewing schedule, visit the Shalom TV website at www.shalomtv.com and click on Channel Schedule at the top of the homepage. And that's Shalom TV's news update for Friday, April the 12th, 2013. I'm Teisha Bader. Shabbat Shalom.